26-yard line.
Two and now on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Incomplete.
But instead, third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They'll run for the first time with Lacy. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Lacy. Here's the option going left on second down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 12.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Browns' 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Tua now on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The 28-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Patriots 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Patriots 7.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
5-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Lacy on 2nd down. There's the option going left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From midfield, here's Tua. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. On 1st down, Lacy. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns add on to their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Smith catches left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To the air again, Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
Patriots.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The play fake to Michel, now Newton. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
32-yard line.
They'll run. This is Lacy. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Lacy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Andre Diggs on the tackle. It's a gain of 9.
On 2nd down, Lacy. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now a 10th carry here for Lacy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
39-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 26 yards on the play there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
A gain of
consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll set up the screen to Lacy. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go with Lacy. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try to pound it in with Lacy. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Patriots 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it's Michel once again. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
A gain of 7.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Take off your helmet and give it away in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll run it with Lacy. Past the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Newton. And he'll find Hall. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. He's going to float this one. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mack Wilson gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. This is Michel on the counter. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Patriots.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Michel, they toss it out right to him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
At the 10-yard
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Again, the ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
On the keeper. Touchdown.
He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, Reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 78 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Browns 59, Patriots 45.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll try and eat some clock with Lacy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They stay on the ground on first down with Lacy. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play action, now it's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
To the running back.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Lacy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Bullock good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They begin the drive with Lacy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Lacy. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Back to throw is Tua. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For number 83, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the ground, this is Lacy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
52.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.